There we go. First one. Got him. Boom. There you go, boys. Nice bassy. There you go. Nice little bass. Not too bad. Good way to start the morning. My first bass on a Z-Man Hellraiser. Not bad. Hey guys, so this is the Z-Man Hellraiser. It's basically a topwater chatterbait, if you like. It's got this big vibrating blade at the back. It's got a nice feather treble at the back, and some really, really nice hooks on it. But a very, very unique topwater bait that will rise to the surface when you're winding. So if you cast it, it just sinks straight down. But as soon as you wind it, it comes up to the surface, and it's got this insane vibrating topwater action. So like a topwater chatterbait. It comes in two sizes. This is a 5-inch that I've got on. It does come in a 4-inch as well. That's the packaging. That's what this guy looks like. And great name, Z-Man Hellraiser, because it certainly raises hell. So I've come down to Ananda this morning. I'm fortunate I've got an overcast day, so I think that's definitely going to help a topwater bite, and I'm going to give this Hellraiser a bash. Setup wise, guys, always on a topwater I'm going to be throwing braid. This is 30-pound braid, and that's going to float. That's the reason why I'm using the braid. It's also a thinner diameter, so I can get a super long cast. Where this bait helps me as well, it's extremely well sort of streamlined in terms of its profile, very, very streamlined, and the bulk of the weight sits at the back end of this bait, which means you can cast it an absolute mile. So that's really, really cool. And also, if you are target fishing, so I'm surrounded in a situation now. I've got a situation around me where I've got a lot of hyacinth, and what I've got to do is I've got to get close up and be really accurate with my casts. So because this thing is so well streamlined and so well balanced, it's very, very easy to cast. And that helps me get right into the nooks and crannies of the hyacinth and be very efficient in how I'm fishing this particular bait. And also what assists me is the rod that I'm using. So I've actually put this on a Pesca spinnerbait chatterbait rod. It's a 6'9" medium heavy action rod. So that shorter rod allows me to be super accurate with my casting. In this type of situation I need to be. I'm not just throwing over grass flats or down long banks and stuff like that, when I might use a longer rod and just get that super long bomb cast and have a whole long retrieve all the way back to the boat. But what I'm doing is I'm getting closer to the bank. I want to be super accurate with my casts, and that rod really helps me get that bait super accurately, exactly into the sort of corners in the back pockets where I want it to be. So that's the combination. This rod will be perfect for this. It's got the trebles on it, and so the combination of the bait, the rod, reel and line, that's perfect for me. It's a Pesca bait cast reel, 7.2-to-1 gear ratio, super strong drag. It's all the business. There's no issue there. It's perfect and ready to go. So yeah, I definitely think that this thing's going to get some bites. I don't think a lot of these bass have seen this before, and I think we'll catch some fish on it today. I think certainly as well, another point to mention is from a beginner's perspective or an intermediate, or you know, if you want to fish a topwater bait, this one's really, really easy to fish because it's simply just a cast and a wind retrieve. And you can slow it down and you can get it moving onto the surface and just wind it back to the boat. So from a cast and wind perspective, it's really, really good. And because it's a topwater bait, it's not getting hung up on stumps under the water, on rocks or whatever. And with these trebles, this bait sits sort of under the water here. Both your trebles are sitting below the waterline. You don't really have to have a sort of experienced hook set or anything like that. You know, the fish is going to come up and eat these trebles, and he's pretty much going to snag himself. You just keep the line tight and reel him into the boat, you know. So there's the Z-Man Hellraiser. Comes in a whole bunch of colors. This is a 5-inch model. Let's see what I can do with it. Oh, another one. Look at that explode on it. Yo, another one. Boom. Look at that beauty. Woo. There we go. Another one. Beautiful fish. Absolutely chowed it down. Here's another one. Didn't take long. That's 2 in a row. Like 20 meters of bank. Exploded on it. But check how he gets that hook as well. That first one didn't even break the surface. This one exploded on it. Probably 800 to 900 grammer. Absolutely exploded on that Hellraiser, and he's just on, just direct with the braid and the treble hook on the back. Got him. Nice. That's fun. Oh, did you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He absolutely exploded on it. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Oh, I didn't stick him. Come on. There it is. Got it that time. Got him that time. Boom. Another one. That was a super aggressive fish. Check out that guy. That one absolutely hammered it. Slammed on it as it landed, kind of scenario on the first cast. Threw back in there, and he absolutely choked it down. So I think the proof is in the pudding there, guys. That's 3 very quick fish on this Hellraiser. Yeah, so this thing's got some serious hooks on it as well, which is obviously very nice. You don't have to change the hooks, you can just fish it straight out the packaging. Done and dusted. Raising some hell this morning, guys. Not a giant, but certainly got an attitude of one. Yes, that fish was aggressive.